Hey, fifth grade. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I miss you all. So I know that in the last video I told you that I went over a decimals with a power of 10 word problem, and I did a multiplication. And I said in the last video that I would do today for Wednesday that I do a division one. So before we start anything, you have to make sure you remember that rule I talked about in the last video. If you're multiplying decimals by the power of 10, you need to move your decimal place to the right. And if you're dividing decimals by the power of 10, you need to move your decimal to the left. Okay? So if you take a look at the worksheet that was posted on Google Classroom, okay, I'm going to go over number 10. So let me read you the problem to number 10. Isabel's mom decided to wallpaper the living room at the store. The wallpaper was selling for $11.76 for a roll with 100 linear feet. What is the price per linear foot of the wallpaper? Well, before I do anything, I need to cube the problem. So cube stands for, the C in cube stands for circle the numbers. So for C, circling the numbers, I circled in blue $11.76. And I circled 100 in the 100 linear feet, okay? The U in Q stands for underline the question. So in green right here, I underlined the question. What is the price per linear foot of the wallpaper? The B in Q stands for box key words. So I found that the key words that I needed to box were feet, foot, because those are units. I also found that I should box per, the price per linear foot of the wallpaper. Okay? Now we have the E. The E in cube stands for evaluate, so we need to solve the problem. Well, looking at this problem, I know that for 100 linear feet, it's going to cost me $11.76. Now the question is asking, what is the price per linear foot of the wallpaper? Per, that word per, is going to represent 1 linear foot. Per means 1 linear foot. So I know that 100 linear feet are going to cost $11.76. I need to figure out how much 1 linear foot is going to cost. So in order to do that, I am going to need to divide. Okay? So I'm going to take my number 11.76. And I'm going to divide it by 100. Now remember that rule. If you're dividing a decimal by the power of 10, you're going to move your decimal place to the left. So in order to do that, I need to look at my powers of 10. And my powers of 10 right now is the 100. So looking at 100, how many zeros are in 100? Well, I see 1, 2. There are 2 zeros in 100. That means I'm going to need to move my decimal place in 11.76. I'm going to need to move it 2 places to the left. Okay? Let's do that together. 1, 2. So my new answer is going to be 0.1176. And it's going to cost 0.1176. And that would be our answer. Okay? So remember, I'll write it down. Take a look. When we multiply a decimal by the power of 10, we move the decimal to the right. Okay? So when we multiply a decimal by a power of 10, we move the decimal to the right. When we divide a decimal by the power of 10, we move the decimal to the left. So multiply, we move right. Divide, we move left. So it's really important that you cube the problem so you can figure out if you're multiplying or dividing in the problem. So remember, you have 12 problems. Split them up between the week. Do 6 the first half of the week, 6 on the last half of the week, okay? And make sure that you submit it into your Google Classroom, okay? I miss you all so much. I hope you're doing well, and stay safe and be kind, okay? Bye.